Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. I hit my light the other day, yesterday, 2 days ago. It all blends together. And I wasn't having a lot of shadows, and now I just turned it off. Now I'm having a lot more shadows, and now it's gonna fall. Okay. Welcome to the channel that always has interesting things going on. But just one of these days I'll get technology figured out. Ha ha ha, as Owen says. I don't think so, because as soon as I think I've got something remotely with technology, then I'm nowhere near technology. It just seems to be getting more complicated. Just all the products, all the things. I used to train computer software, lots of different softwares, and I was certified in things. And like now to work on spreadsheets and work on these things, I'm like, how in the world do you even like save something at this point, or get it to? I don't even know. It is wild to me how technology has, I mean, it's a great thing, but wow, it's like lots to me. I don't know. I guess I'm getting old. I don't know. That's what they say, right? But I miss training, though. I miss teaching all the things. It used to be fun to do that. So one day maybe. But I've got other things going on right now, so life changes. You know what I mean? Life changes everything. Kind of like a lily. Kinda. Oops, I'm like, I tend to I have like 10 colors on my palette over here, and then it seems like I'll keep going back to the same one when I'm trying to move forward or do a different one. And that's the way the garden grows. You put all the same color. I mean, like all of those would come up together. Well, not all, you know what I mean. But when I'm painting a bouquet, I kind of want to stagger the colors and do different things. But that's not always what my mind has in store for our day. So we just go with the flow. I slept better than I have been sleeping, but yet I feel I don't feel tired. I just it's like a weird kind of hyper energy, which is throwing me off. And it's not bad. It's just I can't quite settle. And it's not like an anxiousness. It's just it's like a hyperness, I guess. Owen was very hyper this morning. He was in a good mood, but he was very hyper. And so sometimes when he is really up, and has a lot going on, it tends to get me going, and he likes that. And so it's an interesting mix to kind of, I wanted a little more space in between those leaves, but here we are, and I didn't do that one any better with spacing. See, that's what happens is I drop stuff. It'll be okay. I promise we'll make it work somehow. It'll get in where it needs to go, because we'll come back with another flower and probably hide. So I'm going to embrace the fact that I did that, and we'll just do it a little different. Doesn't matter, right? It's just paint. We get, oh, see, there's all the dots. But we can, look at that. That just rubbed. I don't know if it showed as much on the screen as it did on my thing, but it was quite a bright dot. But see, you're technically not supposed to put that much paint on your paintbrush at one time, but technically I love it. I love having all the colors kind of mixed together. It's fun to see where it all lands. Especially when I'm doing flowers. A lot of times you'll see me using the same paintbrush over and over. And like I did all these little fancy things, and I'm going to be really close to covering up, but I'm going to try not to. I feel like if I don't mess my thought process up with that, and I just kind of leave that there, I'm going to kind of make this a drop flower. We'll see if it works, and I'll show you what I mean. I got to go that way, because then what I'm going to do is put the green over so that it's like a long stem that direction. But I got to finish what I'm doing, and then we'll come back to that. So I can't, basically what I'm saying is I can't put anything right here that's going to cover this. I can put something down here, but I have to kind of watch what I'm doing if I keep up with what I'm doing. But again, if you've watched, you know that's not always the process. So we shall see. We shall see. Every day I've been trying to work on my mess of my paints and where everything is. And so I'm getting a little closer to, I don't want to say success, but I'm getting a little bit better where it's situated. And so hopefully, okay, let's see if we can do this now. Hopefully I will get the rest of that done in the next couple days. I'm on a mission. Yesterday I went for my second to last. I only have one more maintenance infusion on October 28th, 2025, if you're watching this in 20 years from now. So I'm very, very excited about only having one more, and I'm, they still have to do all the follow-ups and that kind of thing. But we're so close to the finish line. And I say we because it's a village, there's my family and, especially Owen learning to deal with all of this. And early on, I knew that my journey with cancer would be a lot about autism with that and dealing with his emotions, and the calmer that I can keep him, the calmer my life is, and the calmer these moments, of stress and anxiousness and everything else would be. And so that was such a big priority for me, was to just keep him from being upset with me not having hair and that type of thing. So he's done really well with it. And we call my my port, which is where they do the infusions. Oh, I just wrote all over, painted all over myself. I said, right. My port, I call that my medicine box, so that he understands what it's about, and how, that's how I get the medicine for this cancer. And he wasn't happy about my hair, losing my hair and those kind of things. So it's all a journey, and we're walking through it together. And my church has been so supportive, and like I said, my family, and I'm just very thankful for being at the point I am now. So you see, I left it alone. I'm so proud of myself. So I'm just did a lot of these stringer thingies. I don't usually do that, but here we are. So that's that. And if you heard the buzzer, that means my lunch is done. So I finished right about the good time. I'm going to put a little yellowy one kind of down here. And it's little underneath time frame. Do a couple little things, and I am going to eat my lunch. So I'm also working on painting a Bible, and I put the cover, I started with the layers to kind of do everything, so it'll take a while because you have to you have to put like a base on it, kind of like that, but different, to make the paint adhere better and everything. So stage 1 is done today. So I always sign this O for Owen, and then L and B. There we go. All right. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.